Hi everybody, welcome to Hey What's Cooking. So today is Chap Gourmet. Okay, so what does it mean? It means Chap Go means 15. Okay, May means night. Okay, so in Asia, in some parts of Asia, we celebrate Chap Gourmet. So Chap Gourmet is the 15th day of Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year. So Lunar New Year stretches out for 15 days. So today is the 15th night or the 15th day. Right? So people usually celebrate by cooking feasts, or they go out for dinner. And so today I'll be featuring a Singapore dish, and it's called sambal, lady's fingers, or sambal okra. Okay, so in the US you call it okra, right? Okay, or in Singapore you can call it you will call it lady's fingers, right? So what do you need for this dish? You will need okra. Yeah, duh. Yeah, okra. Yeah, all right. And you will need small shrimp. Okay, the dried shrimp. Okay, let me show you. I have a packet of it, and I got it from the Asian market in Vegas. So for those of you who have been tuning into my channel, I am from Singapore and I also live in Vegas. I'm based both in Singapore and Las Vegas. So so you can get this at the Asian market, what we call dried shrimp. Okay, so for dried shrimp you need to soak it in hot water, okay, for 1 hour or 2 hours. So this dried shrimps are from Singapore, and I've already soaked it. Okay, so you need dried shrimp, you need okra, you need tamari sauce, you need sake, you need sesame oil, and of course you need sambal blachan. Okay, so sambal blachan would be the chili paste that you can get it in Singapore. But let's for those of you who are looking for sambal blachan, you can have an alternative kind of chili paste. So you can get it from the Asian markets. So they would have chili paste. Okay, so you need chili paste. Yeah, all right. Okay, notice that for this dish I did not include pepper. Yeah, I mean, you know why would? Yeah, because this is very spicy. Trust me, this is very, 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 very spicy. You don't want to put a lot. Okay, you burn your mouth. Yeah, all right. Okay, so what do we need to do? Okay, first you need to pound the shrimp that's soaked in water, and it's soft already. See, so that's the purpose of soaking it, so that it's soft and it's easier to pound. Okay, so you pound it in the mortar and pestle. Okay, pound it. So make sure that you do not need to pound it so finely, but you just need to pound it so that the flavor of the shrimp comes out. Okay, so this is what it can look like. Okay, let me show you. See this? Yeah, so it becomes pretty stringy, that kind of texture. Yeah, right. Okay, so let me put it into a bowl. Right. Okay. Need to pound some more. Okay, so for those of you who like shrimp, you may want more of it. Yeah. So for me, I love dried shrimp. It's amazing what you can cook with dried shrimp. Trust me when I say that. It's so cool. I totally love it. Yeah. Okay. And I'm pounding it. By the way, both for those of you who are wondering where to get this, you can get it from the Asian markets. Okay, they sell this. I got this from San Francisco, and I totally love it. I love my mortar and pestle. Okay, so as I mentioned, it should be this kind of texture. Yeah. Yeah. See, so it looks pretty stringy, that kind of texture. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it in the bowl. Yep. Okay, turn on the heat. I don't want to turn it on too soon. Yep. So as while we're waiting for the frying pan to heat up, okay. So I was wondering what to talk about today. All right. And it just occurred to me, and I just had this inspiration and it just hit me. And the title of today's topic is family, okay? Because I mean, Chap May, usually you hang out with your family members and you celebrate the end of Chinese New Year with food, with dining. We eat all the time in Singapore. We're always thinking of food. Even when we have finished dinner. We will be talking about, hey, what are you going to eat for breakfast tomorrow? And it's like, wow, we've just finished dinner, but we're talking about food. So it's a food culture in Singapore. We love eating. So today's topic is about family. Yeah, and as I mentioned in my previous installments, that I am a life coach. I am based in Vegas and in Singapore. I use the medium of photography in my coaching. So today I have this card with me, just one card, and it's taken from points of view. Points of view is the cards and from this organization called Points of View, and which is based in Israel. And the picture is called family. It's a beautiful picture. People are hanging out, dishing food and collecting food and just, and that's what we do in Asia. That's what we do in most cultures, where we sit around a round table and we just get food and we'll have conversations. And the title is called family. Yeah. So I was thinking, what about family? Your family could be near you, or your family could be far away. Like in my case, my family is all the way in Singapore. Yeah. And hold the thought. I got to get my garlic. Just thinking about my family, it makes me kind of I miss my family, and so your family, I was saying, your family could be based in Vegas, or in the US, or your family can be based in where you are, or they can be far away. And for those of us who have families that are far away, it's never easy, especially when you are working overseas and your family is like so many thousand miles away. And for some of us, your family could be your friends. Your friends are like your family. I have people who mention to me that their friends are like their family. So this card, the word that stands out to me, actually both the picture and the word stands out to me, family. So during this time, okay, whether it is a festival, whether it's a special occasion or not, keep your family nearby, keep your family near you. Okay, so yeah, okay, so hold that thought. So I have just added in garlic, yeah, and I'm going to add a little bit of sambal blachan. Okay, you don't want too much. Okay, there's this saying, less is more. You don't wanna burn your mouth or overpower. So trust me when I say this. This blachan, sambal blachan is very, very powerful. You don't want too much, because it gives the dish that nice aroma and that nice flavor. But yet at the end, on the other hand, you allow the blending of the food, because you don't want all the ingredients to overpower the others. Okay, so after you have added the sambal blachan into the wok frying pan, add in the pounded shrimp. Okay. So what you do is this: you fry in the frying pan till it's fragrant. I love it. Now you know why I love shrimp, because the fragrance is amazing. Okay, so fry it till the sambal blachan soaks and blends in with the shrimp. Yeah. Okay. Next, you add in the okra, and you fry this dish for a while. So just fry it, okay? And because the shrimp has got its flavor already, you don't need to put so much of the tamari sauce. So for this one, you can just put half a tablespoon of it, just half of it, or even a quarter of it. Okay? See, I told you the chili is so overpowering. Excuse me. That's what happens when you cook chili. So I didn't want to turn on the fan here, for the stove, because the sound could overpower and you won't be able to hear me. Okay, so next you put in sake, 1 tablespoon of sake. Right. So, and then a little bit of sesame oil. I'm a big fan of sesame oil. Okay. So for this dish, okay, the okra takes time to cook, so just add in just a little bit of water. Okay. Alright. And decrease the heat so to just let it boil. Okay. So let me just add a little bit more water. Not too much, but just a bit more. Okay. Yeah. Just letting it boil. I've decreased the heat a little bit already. Okay. So while my okra's boiling, or my lady's fingers boiling, I was mentioning about family. So keep your family near you, and your family could be your friends, your family could be your loved ones. I mean, someone who's people who are very close to you. So during this time, whether you don't need to have festivities or any occasion to be close to your family. So at the end of the day, what matters is relationship, isn't it? So I would like to share with you a beautiful story about family. Okay, let me end with this story. Okay. So it's taken from Points of View, the Flow edition, and the title of the story is called Family. Once there were two brothers who inherited their father's land. The brothers divided the land in half, and each one farmed his own section. Over time, the older brother married and had 6 children, while the younger brother never married. One night, the younger brother lay awake. It's not fair that each of us has half the land to farm, he thought. My brother has 6 children to feed, and I have none. He should have more grain than I do. So, that night, the younger brother went to his silo, gathered a huge bundle of wheat, and climbed the hill that separated the two farms on his way to his brother's farm. He left the wheat in his brother's silo. Earlier that very same night, the older brother was also lying awake. In old age, my wife and I will have our grown children to take care of us, while my brother will probably have no one. He should at least sell more grain from the fields now. So, that night, he too secretly gathered a large bundle of wheat and left it in his brother's silo. The next morning, each of the brothers was surprised to see the amount of grain in his barn unchanged. The next night, each brother gathered a large pile of wheat from his barn, loaded it onto a cart, and slowly pulled his haul through the fields and up the hill to his brother's barn. When each of the brothers recognized the form of the other brother and the load he was pulling behind, they realized what had happened. Without a word, they dropped the ropes to their carts and embraced. It's a beautiful story, and the title is Family. So today, tonight, this week, spend time with your family, with people who matter, and I'll talk to you next week, and I'll feature something interesting next week. So see you, and have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful week of possibilities. See you next week. Bye.